All right, we are so live. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. We're back on the VitaCast with another checklist review, and this time we have got a banger. We're going over 25-26 Bowman basketball. It is going to be a epic release, and we are both very excited about it. But first, Mr. Vita, how are you doing, my friend?
Doing well, doing well. Just getting ready for the big week tomorrow, for the big day tomorrow. It starts Chrome football. I know that you got 12 cases posted. There'll be more coming after that. Um, Fantastic Four is full, 10 cases. So I will be here at 8 a.m. Central tomorrow morning. We will be the first to rip it. We don't have to worry about filling spots or anything. It is a full 10 caser, and we just start going at it. So, and the big news of the day, I think, is we've released the Who's Your Daddy guarantee, which basically means that for certain breaks, not all breaks, but for certain breaks, if you look into the description of the break on Fanatics Live, you'll see the Who's Your Daddy tagline. And what that means is that we are guaranteeing that that break will be full by release day, and that we will be the first to rip on the app at 8 a.m. Central, 9 Eastern, the first legal time to rip the cards. And we will sort, pack, ship same day DC Sports consignments. Right now, we'll have to just pack them up and overnight them to DC, but we have a device coming that may be here tomorrow. But I don't know if I'll have it active for tomorrow, where we'll be able to scan the cards immediately, get your cards first to market, which means that you'll get the highest prices for your cards. And then eventually we're going to add grading consignment also, where I'm talking to a friend of ours that does that, and that will be an added service also. And this is all service to our customers. They spend a lot of good money with us, with a lot of repeat customers, and we just want to treat them with that white glove service and make sure that everybody gets their cards quick. Like I said, it's not always possible for all breaks, but we will be doing this, at least a couple times a month, if not more. And tomorrow is the start of it. So Fantastic Four tomorrow will rip, ship, same day, all 10 cases, and you will have your cards quick.
I love hearing that. It's something we've talked about as a group for a very long time, just making sure that we give that white glove service. And we're really trying to become more and more innovative on how we do that to take care of our people. And we are just very appreciative that all of you trust us to join into our breaks and to take care of your cards. And we know it is a big financial investment to jump into breaks, and you win some, you lose some. But we always strive to take care of our people. Okay.
I think I'm frozen. Hold on.
Yeah, I was going to say, quick pause. Why don't you stop your cam and then come back, or even maybe leave and come back in? All right, you're back.
All right, let's go.
Cool deal. All right, so let's go ahead and add the checklist to the screen here. Bada bing, bada boom. Everybody should be able to see that. So first thing I want to do here is kind of go over what is in this, because essentially with Bowman here, we've got 3 different SKUs that we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at Hobby, Jumbo, and Breaker's Delight. And as you can see with this first mock-up image, you might be confused because it says Bowman Basketball, which we assume NBA, which is NBA, but it is also going to be a mixture of college. Our first mock-up here is a AJ DiBanasta. I butchered that name. Superfractor first Bowman auto. And as we go through here, you'll see right here it says Hobby. There's going to be 1 NBA auto, 1 NCAA auto. Jumbo, there's 2 NBA autos, 2 NCAA autos. And Breaker's Delight, 2 NBA autos, 1 NCAA auto. And so generally speaking, we kind of priced the NCAA spots and Hobby and Breaker's Delight practically the same because you get the same amount of autos. And then Jumbo, they're a little bit pricier just because you get the extra auto chase. I would say in Delight too, and we'll get into this in a second, you're going to have lower numbered parallels. So Delight is probably still going to be a very good buy. But as we see here right away, Cooper Flag, the man with the Mojo auto, it's very similar to like what we see in the baseball design here. You're going to see that these NCAA guys, they're going to have this first Bowman logo, which is a huge thing in collecting, especially baseball, but I can guarantee you it's going to carry over just as well into basketball. And we're going to see very similar designs, case hits, the garbage pail kids like we've seen in baseball, the animes like we've seen, the crystallize are always a very popular case hit. So there's lots of good stuff coming in this, and included in this as well is going to be some legend first Bowmans as we see Bill Russell. And there's a few others that we can touch on as we go through the checklist. But as you can see, as we were talking about between Hobby, Jumbo, and Delight, it's consistently NBA having the most of the action. So we're going to spend most of today going over the NBA checklist. And I'll touch a little bit at the end on some of the bigger NCAA spots.
Yeah, this is not a product to sleep on by any means. This is the first time you're going to see a lot of these college athletes. I don't follow college ball as much as other people do, for sure. I do follow the NBA, but I do know that this next upcoming draft is going to be deep, and it's going to be crazy. And we've already seen where the NBA is starting to have to deal with teams tanking for lottery picks and things like that. That is because this next draft class is going to be probably one of the deepest that we've seen in a long time, and even the year after that. So another thing with these first, when you're dealing with the college cards, we've noticed this in the past that there's a lot of transferring going on with the NIL. A lot of trades in baseball on the minor league level, things like that. Basketball, these guys tend to make it a little bit quicker. They're sometimes one and done and into the NBA. So there's less opportunity for a situation like DJ Lagway, where you invest in this Florida first Bowman, and then he goes off to Baylor. That's not going to be the case with a lot of these guys. So it's going to be a sustainable product on the college side. Not to miss out on these guys. And then, like Prime said, it's kind of like baseball, Bowman baseball, where you got those rookies mixed into with the product. So it's going to be exciting. All chrome, no paper, and massive checklist.
Yeah, I think it was good to mention that about the first Bowmans, and that just reminded me I forgot to mention that this product does release Wednesday, April 22nd, which is, by the time this comes out, about a week from today, which means that, essentially 3-4 months from release, some of these college kids with their first Bowmans are going to be going straight to the NBA, which means quick turnaround time. If you pull big hits of those guys and get them graded, and then boom, they're getting drafted. I mean, that's always a big come up as far as value goes for your cards, if that's what you're into. So just a thought process on the NCAA side, but this is a really good rookie class that we're having right here this year. For the NBA in general, which alone is going to carry this, let alone what is to come with the NCAA guys. So I say we get right into it here, and we are going to start with the Atlanta Hawks. So
I'll kind of do what we did with the football stuff. Atlanta, not the best checklist. This is going to be one of the lower tier spots. You've got Austin Newell as your rookie chase here. Trae Young is left for the Wizards. Richier, you got second year cards. Not doing great, not translating very well over to the NBA right now. His market is showing that too. So Atlanta, this is going to be another one of those teams where it's going to be one of the lower teams price. It's going to be one of the last teams you see sold in breaks, and it will be priced accordingly. But you do have your rookie autos of Austin Newell, second year Richier autos. If you scroll down, I'll just kind of let you dictate that. I don't see much on the case hit side, things of that nature. So really, you're kind of like I said, the Hawks will be one of the last spots sitting around usually in most breaks.
Yeah, and they don't have any case hits, it looks like. It's all just the base chrome and the chrome autos. I will say, if it is anything like the last couple NBA releases we have had, they will hit. Austin Newell will show up. He signs a bagillion autographs. So it is a spot that, as cheap as it is, probably will show up in the
Right.
different breaks.
Yeah, and Richier's young still, but you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the definitely lower tier spots in the breaks.
Yep. Next up, the Boston Celtics.
Boston's going to be a very popular spot. We have a lot of diehard Boston fans that hop in our breaks, whether it's under wraps or basketball, chasing the Celtics. You've got, Hugo Gonzalez is the rookie chase here, but, you're chasing Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown cards, Peyton Pritchard. Those are the guys that you're looking color for, gold. Autographs, Tatum does sign base chrome autos, so that's a big deal. You've also got crystallized Jason Tatum, looks like Hobby Stars Jason Tatum, paper rookie, and I guess there is paper rookies in this. Paper rookie and vets, retail. That's retail. That's right. So probably like the Bowman, where you've got the paper autos in retail, you've got the chrome autos over here. Young Kings, there's a Larry Bird card, but main chase here is obviously Tatum, Brown, and Pritchard. And Celtic fans, they're diehard. One of the best franchises ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say that by the time that this product's out, NBA playoffs will have started.
Yep.
And I will say, grab your Celtics spots before they start making a deep run, because if Tatum and Brown start going off, this spot is going to go up very quickly after release.
Yeah, and always don't forget, this is first time Bowman has been licensed for basketball in God knows how long. I mean, I remember those Bowman Chrome cards back in the 90s, early 2000s, or the Kobe cards and things like that. So it's going to be a fun set, and the template looks good. So I'm excited for it. Color's going to look great on it.
And that Tatum anime is going to be crazy once we pull it.
Yep.
All right, next up, Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a crazy spot in this year.
I'm gonna let you talk about it because I don't know who any of these people are.
Well, here's the thing with Brooklyn: Demi, Traore, Powell, Seraph, and Wolf. They've got 5 rookies that always sign. They remind me of like the Cleveland Browns in football. It's like you may not always get the big guy, but you're gonna get hits every single time. Practically, you're in a case with them. I mean, I remember doing cases of NBA 3. We would get 4, 5, 6 autos just of the Nets guys, just because there's so many of them. And
Danny Wolf is the Mark Zuckerberg looking guy, so you got that chase if you want to chase the Meta Wolf. Yeah, I mean, it's a value spot for sure. You do have 5 rookies there. Anytime you have that many rookies, you do have that potential for investment purposes. Investment on this, I would say, you throw them in your box and or your drawers or whatever. Shout out to GM Hunt in his drawers, and you just maybe a year or so they get traded, they start to produce a little bit. And you dig through there, and you find their cards.
Yeah, Drake Powell isn't a bad player either. He does carry a good amount of resale value, so he's definitely the one you want to hit Powell the most. You know what? We forgot to mention this earlier, and I'll mention it now just because I see how big the checklist is. We do have the red rookie redemption program back again for NBA, which they did it in MLB, and essentially it was like an MVP buyback, correct?
Right. It's the same thing with the red rookies like Baldwin, and a lot of people were chasing either Baldwin or Cade Horton in baseball because I felt Baldwin was the runaway rookie of the year, but there were some Cubs fans and some other people that were thinking Horton was going to get it at the last minute, but he ended up getting hurt, shut down the season early. So, Nick Kurtz was the American League Rookie of the Year. Not 2 options here unless we get a dual Rookie of the Year with Kahn and Flag, which, wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, this is a redemption where you can turn it in for at your local card shop for, I guess, probably $20 on base, or actually, I think the base on these were $100 in Bowman.
Well, yeah. So it's only the ones that have the red stamp. There's no extra parallels on these reds. They're just the red rookie. And I think I don't want to say it wrong, but I'm almost positive that off of the Bowman ones, I think they were like $20 or $50 for each one.
I think they were
somewhere in that range. They might have been. Been. I'm not remembering correctly, but essentially, we know it's going to be Kahn or Cooper at this point. But there's still cool variations to hold on to, and people will collect them.
Yeah.
So,
I'd like to see a co-MVP or co-rookie of the year. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, that would be awesome. All 5 of their rookies signed, just like they have been in all the different products. Igor Demine opening statement signatures. Again, it's all their rookie guys. There's no autos of the other guys, but it does kind of go to show, like, obviously here we don't see any case hits for any of their guys. Right. So they aren't superstars yet, but this is a massive just volume spot. It will eat up breaks. Probably a good spot to actually grab cereals, do cereals with, because it will hit so much. And that's the cheapest way to get those guys and try to make some money back. So
that's right.
All right. The big one, Charlotte Hornets, have at it.
All right. Well, I mean, this is all going to be con. Where did they end? It was him and LaMelo with the 3-pointers at the end of the year, I believe. I think he squeaked by 1 or 2 points. But yeah, rookie. This is going to be your top S, tier S spot next to the Dallas spot. You got his base rookies. You got his base chrome, etched in glass variations. So this is where you're going to start seeing like the same player on like every single insert. They're really going to take advantage of him in this set. The red base rookie variations you see is right there at the top on BR4. Before we go any further into the autographs, other than that, you've got your LaMelo Ball chase, you've got Brandon Miller second years. They're a play-in team right now. I think they play the Heat, I believe, or the Sun. I can't remember which one they play. I think it's the Heat for the play. So this could be a playoff team also. We'll know by the time this product hits the shelves next week. Your chrome autographs, you're looking at your con rookie autos here. If you'll scroll down some.
Yep.
Chrome, you've got your Brandon Miller second year Roll Tide. There's your con rookie autos. 2 animes with LaMelo and Con. Here it is. Like I said, where you get everything. All your short print, case hits, SSPs, animes. There's Con. Garbage Pail. These are all going to be insanely expensive cards, especially in parallels. Animes, the Garbage Pail Kids, the Spotlights, the Crystallized, the Hobby Star. All of these are going to be insanely expensive for him. And the spot, the price will dictate it. But when you do have these major rookies like him, with the mega rookies, opening statement signatures, rock star rookies, those are probably going to be die cut if they do like they've done in the past. Rookie year favorites. When you have him dominating a checklist like that, the price will dictate it, but the hits will take care of the price for sure. Especially on base and stuff like that. This is not a set where you just toss all the base in a box. The con base, a lot of those will get graded. I know it sounds insane, and I'm not one that grades base, but people do, and there is ROI in that too.
Yeah, I mean, think about Topps Chrome. Like, you look at Topps Chrome rookie refractors in a PSA 10, they go from like $1,000 to $1,200.
Yep.
It's no joke. That's just the regular refractor.
Guys, we're seeing the same trend from Panini. I mean, when you go back and look at Jaden Daniels Prism Silver rookies, just normal silver Jaden Daniels rookie from Prism Panini that you can get in every single SKU, from hobby boxes to the blasters on the shelf at Walmart. And those PSA 10s were pulling over $1,000. You're seeing the same trend with the tops, and if not better. So, a lot of people, especially in the last 24 hours, looking at the market on Chrome Football, a lot of people are freaking out thinking, what in the hell's going on? Go back and look at the Panini products. How quick we forget how expensive that stuff got with those big rookie chases with the Allens and the Mahomes and the, how much is a case of Donruss Optic with Patrick Mahomes rookies in it. This is Topps, this is Fanatics, this is a whole nother ball game. This is all legit. So
I know it's a sidebar, but I'm pretty sure the Donruss Optics of 2017, the Mahomes rookie year, those megas, like the mega boxes, like the value boxes, I think are like $2,000 or $2,500 each.
Yeah. And
it's wild.
There's 20 in a case. So there's a $40,000 case right there of megas.
Jesus.
a lot of the people that are just now getting into the top side of this, because especially like me, I never really got into the panini side stuff outside of soccer, but it's just a little bit of a sticker shock for people. Like they were not, wow, why is this so $800 a box for a hobby box of Topps? It is all relative to supply and demand, and the fact that this is all that you're going to have with the license on these rookies. Mm-hmm. This is the stuff that's going to stand the test of time long term. So I know I sound like I'm using corporate speak here, but I'm not. It's just, a lot of people either have forgotten about the Panini stuff or they were never exposed to it because they always collected just Topps products.
Yep. 1,000%. And just quick sidebar on Charlotte really quickly. Obviously, like you mentioned, Khan is the man. He's the main hit. I will say there are some people who are believers in McNeely and Kalkbrenner. So they're probably just holds until they actually start doing something. Not bad hits to get if you're missing on Khan. It won't bring back the value right away, but good holds in the long term. And Brandon Miller is a player too, for sure.
Roll Tide. That's
right. All right. The Chicago Bulls.
I'm gonna let you take this one. Let's just alternate.
Absolutely, yeah, sure. Noah Essengay is your guy that you're looking for here. Ulbrich, another rookie in this. Essengay is very much just like Austin Newell for me, like we talked about earlier. Just a guy who shows up a whole lot. There aren't a whole lot of superstars in this team. Kobe White is a name that people like and collect, but he isn't really like that superstar talent. Right. Essengay does have a lot of potential, though. He is a solid player. Interesting that Ulbrich doesn't have a red rookie, because it seems like every rookie has had a red rookie, but that's besides the point. Just interesting. I actually don't remember him being in that many products before. I think this is the first product he's been in.
Well, I'll be honest with you. They could have printed this 12 months ago. The only two red rookies that really mattered were Flag and Khan anyway. So.
Exactly.
Outside of collectability, whatever.
Exactly. Young Kings of Jimmy Butler. Dalen Terry, timeless touch signatures isn't really moving the needle for me here. I mean, this is going to be a smaller spot, like I said, for sure. But again, Chicago fans are very loyal to their sports teams. So I imagine there's going to be some Bulls fans jumping in these breaks and having a good time chasing the Essengays at least.
Awesome. Yeah, and Chicago always sells. You've got like the Celtics, regardless of the checklist, Chicago's a top tier franchise in the NBA, and you've got your diehard fans that are going to buy the Bulls cards regardless.
Yep. 1,000%. Cleveland Cavaliers.
Probably, Cleveland usually moves pretty easily also. You've only got one rookie here to chase with Tyrese Proctor, but where did he go? Where's Proctor from? Kentucky I don't know. This is terrible.
I'll tell you in 2 seconds.
Proctor, but you've got your star with Donovan Mitchell. He usually is the one that makes the checklist for the major stuff. I can already see he's got animes. He's got the hobby stars. I see a cool card on here, the Young Kings with LeBron. So, this will be a fun little spot here for your Mitchell chase, for your Tyrese Proctor. Pretty sure Proctor went to a top school.
He went to Duke.
Duke, there you go. So one of the blue teams. So Tyrese Proctor is going to be a chase for Duke fans. But yeah, smaller checklist, but it is rounded out by the fact that you do have that anime and that hobby stars for Donovan Mitchell. So that's always going to be a big deal. And the Young Kings LeBron card is going to be really cool chase too.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think Proctor and Mitchell definitely carry the value the most of this spot. Proctor's a solid rookie, a decent resale value. A lot of people get pretty excited about him when we hit his stuff in our NBA breaks. The LeBron obviously is going to be a big chase. I don't know if this one card really moves this spot too high with it just being one card. However, I would say probably if you're trying to hit it, or trying to hit parallels, I bet you can probably get this at a pretty good price in some PYPs.
Yeah, and always do your homework. Prime and I, we look at these checklists, but I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. Always do your homework on these. Check your SKUs. Check your odds on the cards. What's coming out of the packs. Know ahead of time. Don't show up to your break, buy your spots, and then be surprised that, a certain parallel wasn't in this certain SKU, things like that. Just check it. Just be responsible about it.
That is also part of why we're here too. And, Topps really stressed to us at the industry conference that we need to work. Everybody needs to work on educating customers. And that's why we're going to keep doing these sorts of videos for you guys. So keep paying attention. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on when we do these checklist reviews. All right. The next one. This is the spot to have. The Dallas Mavericks. It is Cooper Flag City. As we go through this, you'll see practically in every single insert parallel that there's going to be some sort of Cooper flag, literally just Cooper flag, Cooper flag, Cooper flag, Cooper flag, Cooper flag. It is all Cooper flag, and rightfully so. He's got autos. The red rookie variations, I think, are going to be a great pickup. This spot, there's obviously a few other names in here: Kyrie, AD, Clay, Derek Lively. Nice players that people will collect their parallels. But as you can see, everything else is literally just Cooper flag. So it's flag or bust here for this spot. I lost you. There, you're back.
Yeah. Thank God for editing. No, you're exactly right. This is your Cooper flag spot. I mean, if you're investing this much into the Dallas Mavericks, you're investing it for Cooper flag. I mean, that's, you can beat around the bush and say, hey, it's got, a cool Dirk or Luka card or things like that. Well, if that's what you're chasing, you better go find a PYP, because if it's PYT, you are paying for Cooper flag cards.
Yep. 1,000%. And they will do numbers. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
I can only imagine what the first Cooper flag anime is going to do.
Yeah, and this is not a dude that's like, had a decent rookie year and, he's got potential to trend upwards. This dude came out and dominated immediately from start to finish. So the league is excited about Cooper flag. You can have your conspiracy theories about Luka going to LA and then Dallas ends up with Cooper and Paige Beckers, but whatever, man. He's legit. He is for real.
Yes, he
is. Not going anywhere.
No, he's not. All right, Denver Nuggets.
Denver's going to be another one that's going to be dominated by one guy. It's going to be Joker. As we saw with, I believe, Topps Chrome, Joker, that was his first rookie or first autos, first licensed Topps autos. Joker's your card number 100 in the base checklist. On your Chrome and your base set. He does sign Chrome autos. Those cards are going to be huge. His anime, you do have a Young Kings of him and Melo, but another spot where, it's not a deep checklist as far as, big hits and things like that are concerned, but, don't sleep on Russell Westbrook cards. I mean, he's been in the league for 40 years. He's probably a Hall of Famer. And, there he is. Nobody's going to be upset if you pull a red or a black or a gold Russell Westbrook, but definitely the spot is going to be dominated by Joker, and that's where your money is going to be as far as your value in your cards.
Yeah, I would say for sure with this spot. I mean, there's obviously Joker is the value. I wish he was in more case hits, like maybe a Crystallize or Garbage Pail or something along those lines. Although I think the Garbage Pails are more for the rookies, but this is a spot that if I'm buying it, I am going to be buying it in multiple cases or a big break, because that's going to be my best odds. As a one-off, you can shoot the shot to try to get your Joker auto for cheap. But if you really want to try to make sure you hit one, you find somebody who's got 5 single cases and you buy the Nuggets in all 5 cases, like that type of thing.
Chasing in jumbos or Delight or something like that.
Absolutely. And you know what? If it was me, I would go to Light. Just based off of what Topps Chrome Delight did. Topps Chrome Delight had so many vet autos that were low numbered coming out. So just from experience. Detroit Pistons. Is it my turn or is it your turn?
You go right ahead.
All right. So Chaz Lanier, our only rookie here. But there is a lot of nice Cade Cunningham, and Cade Cunningham has been balling. He is a great basketball player. Thompson is pretty good too. But we have Cade Cunningham animes here, and Chaz Lanier autos all over. Ron Holland with autos as well. but it's pretty much Cade and Chaz for me here, unless you're seeing anything else.
Yeah, and Cade's a guy that was a lot of people were down on for about a year. You know, maybe even in the bust category, but I think he really proved this year that he's a solid player.
Yeah.
Solid young player is going to be around for a long time.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Again, this is only a one case hit spot, just the anime, no other ones. So next up, Golden State. Tag, you're in.
All right. Well, this is big checklist for Golden State. You do have two rookies in Tui and I guess that's how you say his name, and Will Richard. But this is Steph Curry. Steph Curry's spot for sure. You know, he's up there with LeBron as far as the best players in our generation. You do have Jimmy Butler. You got Draymond Green. But, you know, the Steph Curry stuff out of tops this year has gone crazy. Even his unlicensed stuff from last year brought huge numbers. The licensed stuff with, you know, you got his base chrome auto, which you didn't see with Kate Cunningham just in the last in Detroit. But Curry's there, base chrome autos. He's got the anime, Bowman spotlights, the crystallized, the hobby stars. You know, and these are all going to be monster cards. So Golden State's typically one of those spots that's usually priced close to the Lakers in most breaks, maybe a little bit under. But you know, all in all, Curry stuff is, you know, anybody listening to this that knows anything about basketball cards, you know, Steph Curry is money in the bank.
Yeah. Moses Moody, timeless touch signature is cool. Steph Curry, Young Kings here at the bottom. I will say, out of all of the basketball products that we've done this year, this looks to be the deepest Golden State's checklist has been.
Yeah, that's another thing, though. That's a good point, because a lot of times, you know, the Golden State checklist or the Golden State spots are usually pretty pricey, but they're always tough to hit. Like, you know, it's like a Curry auto or bust. But yeah, there's a lot more in here with more autos, the animes, the spotlights, the crystallized, the hobby stars. So definitely more potential here for hits.
Absolutely. Much more than other sets. Okay, Houston Rockets coming up next.
Rocket just saw the Rockets last week against the Suns in Phoenix. That was a fun time. Got to see what type of menace Kevin Durant is. The Suns got up almost 20 points in the first quarter, and then the Rockets just got it in gear, and every quarter chipped away, and then I think they won by 13, 14 points at the end. Watching Durant play live is a spectacle. The dude is absolutely crazy, man. He is just so active, shit talking. I mean, the guy is just, he's unbelievable. And it was just so cool to be able to see a future Hall of Famer like that really dominate a game there in the, you know, in the third and the fourth quarters. No rookies here, but this is a playoff team. All five of the players on the checklist, I saw all five of them start. That is your starting lineup for the Houston Rockets. Literally, that was the starting lineup. Durant stuff, Red Durant's in the Houston spot's going to be great. Sengun Thompson is a freak of nature. Seeing that dude play live. Reed Shepherd is awesome. Jalen Green. And then what's cool about it is the base chrome right there, or the fact that Durant signs. I'm sorry, I missed that. You know, you got Kevin Durant base chrome autos. So they did put Cam Whitmore in there. He doesn't have a base, but he does have an auto. Thompson with the anime is a cool choice, I would say. You know, if it was I didn't know much about the dude until I watched him last week, and now I'm like all in on this guy. I think he's a really, really fun player, but that's a cool card. Oh my God, am I frozen again?
That's okay. I think with Eamon Thompson, with Eamon Thompson, I think the kids say he is him.
Yeah. Hobby stars Durant, Whitmore on the retail or the paper rookie and veterans retail autos. Timeless touches Cam Whitmore, but I would be super excited. And here's what's cool about this spot, because there aren't any rookies. It's going to be a cheaper spot to chase. Like, I would love to get into a couple of breaks and try to try to grab a Thompson anime or a Durant auto. That would be cool for me.
Yeah.
That was and that's what's cool about this hobby, Dave. Is like, I haven't been to a basketball game since Jordan was with the Wizards. Went over to Atlanta and saw him play. And just going to that one game and the excitement of it, there's just nothing like, being at an NBA game live was just crazy. I really enjoyed it. And I'm a Houston fan now because of that. That was just a fun game to watch.
Yeah. This spot reminds me very much of the Denver spot. Just big autos, some extra names, but it is going to be a little bit harder to hit because it's not a crazy checklist depth-wise.
Right.
But it is going to be a fun chase at the price point for sure.
And that could be a finals team too. Kevin Durant, could take that team and win it all. And what do you have there? Durant, Houston, champion, MVP final.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So finals MVP, you never know.
Never know. It's not a bad play. Next up, Indiana, the Pacers.
Your turn.
All right, so we got two rookies here, Cam Jones and Talon Peter. This spot is a little bit tough one because it is mostly dominated by a player who did not really play this year, Tyrese Halliburton. He got injured badly last year in the final, did not make it back. But as you can see, he does have animes, no crystallized, which is a shame. But they have a pretty big auto checklist. Like, actually, it's generally close to the amount of players they have on their base Chrome checklist. Neesmith, Freeman, Walker, Cam Jones, Turner, and Peter. Cam Jones, a player that some people in our breaks have talked about as having some good potential, hasn't really busted out too big yet. This is a tough spot for me just because it's not the biggest names, but it does have a little bit of depth, but not that much rookie depth.
Yeah, this is a spot that will be a little bit tougher to move. It'll be one of the last spots. If Halliburton had played this year, it would be a little bit easier, a little bit more attractive for people to hop in. He does have an anime, but he's not signed. I don't see. Well, he's got timeless touch signatures, but no base Chrome auto. Pacers are the Pacers. They were in the finals last year. But without a major rookie to chase and with Halliburton being out, it'll be one of the. I would say this is one of the spots that you're going to end up finding some breakers that are going to run it cheap, and you're going to be able to get it, and you're going to be happy with it because you're going to get a nice Halliburton, or maybe even the anime, or maybe you've got something going with a Cam Jones rookie auto, things like that. So. Not a spot to sleep on, but I think it's a spot that smart buyers will be snatching up because when they find it cheap, they know that it's got good potential.
Value, baby.
Value. That's right.
Los Angeles Clippers.
Okay. So again, I don't know a whole lot about the Clippers. Yannick Conan Niederhauser, I remember him in Finest. What a name. I love that. Kobe Sanders, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Zubac Powell. Leonard and Harden are really cool chases, but you don't have those autos with them. The only autos that the base Chrome autos that we have is Zubac, Sanders, and Conan Niederhauser. So you do have two rookie auto chases with the Clippers. Clippers are you do have a paper rookie auto chase with James Harden. But this is going to be one of the cheapest spots you're going to find on the checklist. Clippers seem to always be the cheapest. So, but they always seem to sell because they are the cheapest. That's another thing about it. You price the Clippers at $30, somebody usually grabs them because they want to get into a break and have a chance at a cool card. So, but yeah, this is going to be definitely one of your lower tier spots.
Sneaky Shea Young Kings here too.
Yes. Is that a hobby exclusive insert? Scroll up.
I'm not positive.
I hate to stop in the middle
That's
of this.
Okay. No. So we can do this number.
Insert.
Yeah. Let's see what it says here. Young Kings. No, I think it's a normal insert because it's got all these parallels.
So that's
it even has geometrics, which is Breakers Light exclusive. So
right. So this is a spot that you see that if you go through that checklist, go back to the check. Stop. Chill out.
I gotta scroll to it.
What the hell are you doing? No, not that. I want to look at the insert checklist.
Oh, I thought you wanted the Clippers again. Sorry.
No, I like this young Kings because it's like the players on their first teams.
Yes.
So you got SGA with the Clippers, Luka, Halliburton, Curry, Cleveland, LeBron. It's kind of funny. Well, and then you got Ja, Wemby, OK City. You got Harden there. It's a neat little checklist, man. Durant
Look at the legends at the bottom. Yeah.
And then you got legends going into it. You got Iverson for the Sixers, Bird, Magic, Shaq, Dirk, KG, Melo. There's one of my favorite players, Tracy McGrady, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen. I assume the Seattle spot will be with Oklahoma. So
yes.
Sorry, didn't mean to derail us, but I just wanted to
okay.
kind of check that out because that's the kind of stuff I like, are those kind of throwback cards.
Yeah, no, I love it. I think that's a set too, like OG LeBron fans are going to go crazy for that super fractor of that card, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily Miami fans going crazy over it, right?
The super fractor LeBron Cleveland Young Kings is going to bring 5 figures.
Oh, easily. For sure. Absolutely. Speaking of LeBron, time for the Lakers here. He is in here.
Yep, there's LeBron. There's both LeBrons, LeBron and Bronny. There's your scoring champion, Luka. So, yeah, this is a checklist that the Lakers, similar to the Warriors, they're going to be in about that same price point, except the Lakers will be a little bit higher because of the LeBron chase. There is a market for Bronny James cards. And then you've got Luka, obviously. So 3 big chases there. And you've got their base chromes, obviously. Your chrome autos, there's Bronny, there's LeBron. 2 massive animes with Luka and LeBron. Bowman spotlights LeBron. Bowman hobby stars LeBron. One thing that we see on this checklist that's a glaring omission is there's no LeBron autos for the Lakers.
Oh, yeah, there is. You mean Luka?
My bad. There's no Luka autos for the Lakers.
Yeah, so, Luka is sadly Panini exclusive, and so hopefully in the next 1 to 3 years they can get that switched over to Topps as we have the licensing here now.
So yeah, massive spot, and you got 2 youth kings with Shaq Daddy and Showtime Magic Johnson.
Yeah, I think this is a banger spot, S tier spot, as we talk about, right?
Easily. Yeah, this is up there. I would say, if you're ranking spots, Dallas, Charlotte, Lakers, Golden State. That's your top 4 spots.
All S tier. San Antonio's too.
Yeah, and San Antonio.
We'll get there. But yeah, enough Lakers talk for you Cowboys fans. Memphis Grizzlies.
So you do have a rookie chase here with Cedric Howard. A lot of people like this guy. Javon Small, Mashik. And then you got Ja Morant. You got your vets, Jaren Jackson, Desmond Bain, Ed Edey. I don't know who Santi Aldama is. Your red rookie, your Coward stuff. So this is going to be a checklist that's going to be really heavy on Cedric Howard. You see he's got inserts, greatness loading, mega rookies, opening statement autos, rookie, rockstar rookies, rookie of your favorites. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to chase if you're a Ja fan here, but this is one of your rookie spots that you're buying. Probably maybe a tier or a tick under the New Orleans Pelicans, but definitely right there. I would put the Pelicans and the Grizzlies and the Jazz kind of all in that same little area.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked sitting here that there are no case hits of Coward. There's no anime. There's no crystallized. I think that's a little bit of a miss because he does have a very good secondary market. People really like investing in him, think he's really good, and he shows up a lot in these Topps products. We've hit a good amount of him for being a big name guy. So,
yeah, every basketball product I've ripped this year, we've pulled, whether it's Midnight or Finest or NBA 3, I pulled Coward stuff for people.
This one's A tier for me.
A tier. All right. Fair enough.
Miami Heat.
And that's your state.
Yeah, baby. Listen, Kasparis is your big spot here. He's the only rookie chase. He's a solid rookie. The Heat fans really seem to be liking him and believe in him. Bam is a good chase. You know, he had that big game this year where his market went crazy for like 3 days.
Yeah,
Tyler Hero's fine. Khalil Ware, Wiggins, Jamie Jaquez Jr., those guys aren't really moving the needle too much with this spot. Kasparis, again, he reminds me, like we talked about, of like Asa Newell, a guy that just shows up in our breaks, whether it's
right.
inserts, autos, color, like for whatever reason. Maybe it's because of the volume he's in the checklist, but we do see a lot of him. Rockstar rookies of him, rookie of the year favorites, and like we mentioned, the young kings of D Wade for the OG Miami Heat fans.
Yeah, the Heat have their fans kind of like the Bulls do. They love their team.
Mhm.
Solid players. Hero's been there for a while. Fan favorite. Obviously, you talked about the Bam game this year. We scored 81, 83 points or whatever it was. Uh, you've got your Bam lovers, your Heat lovers. Yeah, I mean, the Heat are always a nice spot to chase cards.
Yeah.
And then you do have that rookie that usually comes up a lot.
Yep.
And he's got a red rookie too, so that's cool.
There you go. Next up, Milwaukee Bucks. I love this spot.
Yep, and this is one of the sneakier spots because Giannis is one of the best players in the league. You know, I mean, what do you think? LeBron, Curry, Giannis, top three.
Shea. Shay's in there.
Shea. So top five, Shea, Durant. But the cool thing about the Milwaukee spots is they typically always sell for a lot less than the other premium spots, even though you have a premium player. And it's because nobody gives a shit about the rest of the checklist except for chasing Giannis. There are no rookies. You got Lillard, Kuzma, AJ Green, Gary Trent Jr., but you are crazy chasing Giannis, and they took advantage of it. Base chrome, base autos, animes, crystallized. Those are the two big short prints to chase. And it's going to be an affordable spot. It's not going to be easy to hit Giannis stuff. But when you do, you're in very, very good shape with what you paid compared to what the market value on his cards are.
Yeah, I think for me, this is a classic spot that people will overpay chasing for in random team breaks because of the idea of hitting Giannis for cheap, but it will sit in PYT breaks because
Right.
Bucks fans do not believe that he's coming back and they don't necessarily want Giannis cards. But you're going to be looking for number one, people who just want to hit a Giannis for the come up that you will have for hitting his auto versus the cost of a spot, or hitting an anime or a crystallized, or fans of teams who believe they're going to be able to get Giannis in the offseason personally.
Yeah, that's another thing with
spot.
That's the thing with basketball is like they move around so much that it doesn't really hurt their market. People don't give a shit what jersey they're wearing on the cards.
Correct.
Because they move so much. Unlike the NFL, they'll burn them at the stake if they move from their team. Or baseball is probably in the middle there, but I would say as far as fan loyalty is concerned, as far as a market for cards, basketball is on the bottom there. People just don't care. A Giannis Bucks auto is going to hold a lot of value long term.
Yep, 1,000%. Minnesota Timberwolves.
This is one of my favorite players in the league. I love Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards is legit. I mean, and he is just a monster. One of the best young players in the league, going to be around a long time. But this is definitely your Edwards spot too. He's going to dominate it. You do have a rookie in Joan Behringer, but I couldn't even tell you who that is. But you do have base chrome autos of Anthony Edwards, and he is loaded on the rest. And there's your the first garbage pail kid that we've seen that has not been a rookie. Yep. So you have animes on Edwards, garbage pail kids, Bowman spotlights. That's 3 big case hits. Crystallized is the 4th one. The hobby stars. I mean, Ant-Man's got it all in this spot. And plus the base autos. I mean, he check marks all the boxes.
Yeah, he really does. I imagine these garbage kids are going to be quite hard to hit. Yeah. I have a feeling they're going to be a very multi-case hit.
Yeah,
We'll see when checklist odds come out. But
yeah, I don't
also,
remember. I think they were like one every other case in the WWE last week. I don't remember.
okay, I will say Thomas touches signatures. Rudy Gobert, maybe one of the most hated people in the league, honestly, and Young Kings of Kevin Garnett.
That's cool.
So
KG,
that's
baby.
nice. We love them. New Orleans, I got dibs on this one.
Go ahead.
3 rookies here, and it is highlighted by one of the best players, one of the best up-and-coming players, I will say, in Derek Queen. And man, have we had good luck pulling Derek Queen cards. So I'm a big fan of Queen in this Pelican spot in general. I think it's solidly deep here. Like there is, as we scroll through, there's more and more and more and more coming through on the checklist. And the good thing is all 3 rookies do sign, including Derek Queen. And I think he even has, opening statement signatures as well. So he's got 2 different auto spots that you can hit. And then interesting that they put Jeremiah Fears here on the anime instead of Derek Queen. That is a little bit interesting to me. Probably not what I would have done. Jeremiah Fears staying etched in glass as well. I mean, he's a solid player, but I think Queen is much better.
Yeah, that's a miss as far as value is concerned. But, I've always had a hard time getting into I'm a New Orleans guy. I grew up on the Gulf Coast. I love the Saints. Always had a hard time trying to get into the Pelicans because of because the franchise is fairly new in comparison to most of the rest of the league, even though the Bensons do own the Pelicans. And then, Zion never been really a player that's been easy to pull for. But Derek Queen is one of those guys that could be the face of that franchise for many years if he stays around there. He is that good. And maybe one day we'll start seeing Zion cards and Topps products if he's still with the Pelicans. So I mean, this is going to be, like I said, with your Memphis and your Utah spots. These all 3 should be around the same price in the breaks. You've got that next tier rookie. And, think about this way too. What Con and Flag are doing are crazy. You don't see this very often. Any other year, Derek Queen may be rookie of the year.
1,000%.
So, don't let the Flag and the Con stuff steer you away from Queen because they're outshining him. Derek Queen would be probably rookie of the year if these 2 guys didn't exist.
1,000%.
So just, think about that way when you're looking at the New Orleans spot, when you're looking at Cedric Coward with Memphis, when you're looking at Ace Bailey with Utah. These are guys that are going to be in the league. They're going to dominate for their franchises. They're going to be very, 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 very good players for a long time. It's just they're overshadowed right now by 2 guys.
1,000%. Next up, the New York Knicks.
Jalen Brunson, OG, Cat, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart. That's your base. Brunson is going to dominate. Brunson's probably the most popular player on that team. He does have base chrome autos. That is good. Animes, hobby stars. Those are going to be great cards for Knicks fans or just general NBA fans. This is the New York Knicks, big franchise market here. Knicks are, if they were a little bit better, get over the hump in the playoffs, things like that, you could see probably a little uptick on the ROI on some of these guys as far as what Brunson cards bring compared to other younger players in the league like SGA that's proven now, won a championship. But it's the Knicks. Knicks fans buy their spots. Knicks fans love their cards.
Yeah, I'll keep it real simple here. Brunson or bust, buy them in multiple cases so you don't skunk in your single cases.
All right, that's good. Move on.
Yeah,
that's a Joe Rips ass Cult of Wax spot. He'll buy it.
Absolutely. OKC, the Thunder here.
Yeah, your turn.
Yeah, so 2 rookies here, Sorber and Barnizer. Not bad rookies. They do hold a little bit of value. I mean, this is NBA champions, defending NBA champs here.
Right.
I mean, what else do you have to say? It's Shea. Shea is all over it. Etched in glass variation. The 2 rookies do have the red rookie variations. You got chrome autos of Shea, which is fantastic. Top pitch autos, Jalen Williams again, Dylan Jones, Barnes a rookie. It is a deep checklist. Very deep checklist.
Is mommy here?
No, mommy's not here. Sorry.
We're gonna crop you out later.
That's right. But yeah, I like this spot because I mean, again, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Ray Allen all on the Young Kings. Isaiah Hartenstein with an auto here. Cason Wallace with an auto. This is a deep checklist that you can hit monsters with.
Oh yeah, anything SGA is going to be huge.
Yeah, this is a monster spot. Next up, Orlando Magic.
This is your backyard. Take over again.
It is my backyard. Jace Richardson is our rookie chase here. Noah Penda, also a rookie chase as well. They're 2 decent rookies. Again, they're not on the Derek Queen, Cooper, they're not at that level, but they are solid rookies that do have potential. Paolo's a big name, obviously. Suggs, a great player. Orlando has a very solid squad that doesn't really necessarily have any superstars. Right. Franz Wagner, a nice auto to chase. Anthony Black's signing. Jace Richardson. Paolo autos is good. Paolo anime is fantastic. I might be remembering incorrectly. I don't remember if Paolo signed in Chrome or Finest. This might be the first time we've seen the Paolo autos. I might be totally wrong on that, but that feels correct to me. At least we didn't pull any. I think Orlando is a solid middle-of-the-road spot for this product.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Bonchero fans, and that's usually who they're chasing with this spot, too.
Yeah, the anime will do great numbers. Great numbers. Here's a big rookie spot you can take over, Philly.
VJ Edgecombe is a monster rookie. This is probably forgot about this spot, but this is going to be in the same price tier as your Memphis, New Orleans, Utah. You're going to see the Sixers are going to be right there because of Edgecombe. You do have a solid vet checklist with Maxey, Joel Embiid, Paul George. Red rookie, VJ Edgecombe. No chrome autographs of Edgecombe. Really just Johnny Broom. So not sure what the issue is there. But here you go with your animes and your case hit SSSSSSSPs, your animes, your spotlights, your crystallized. Inserts greatness loading, hobby stars, mega rookies, rockstar rookies, rookie of the year favorites, VJ Edgecombe check marks, 9 out of the 10 boxes, just missing an auto.
Yeah, that Panini exclusivity has been killing us. If VJ signed in these products for Topps, this would be an S tier spot, 1,000%. That's the only thing that holds it back, which is great in a way for VJ collectors. If you care to just get the case hits, then you get to buy these spots just a tiny bit cheaper. Because if he did have autos, it would be not necessarily at the value of Charlotte and Dallas, but it would be quite a bit closer.
Yeah, it would be like S tier 0.5. But because of that, because of him not having autos, he's going to fall down to that price point in that Memphis, Utah range. But then again, these are your first licensed rookies for him. So there's going to be a lot of value in that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, is that his case hits and his color do extremely well on the secondary market.
I don't know what it is on my camera.
I don't have that password, buddy. All right. Let me get you set up here. You good?
Yeah, you're just going to edit this out or something. Like, just don't have me showing like where I'm talking and nothing shows up. I don't know what it is.
Camera.
It just keeps freezing on me. And now it's not working at all.
That's okay. I can just audio you.
All right.
There you are. All right.
Yeah. Just audio me on those spots where I froze out.
That's fine.
Or however you want to do it.
All right. Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix backdoors into a play-in game. I can tell you this is. I don't have a whole lot of NBA knowledge, but watching them firsthand, I could tell that they don't have a whole lot of depth on their bench. They got hot and then just died in that game against Houston. But you got your Devin Booker. I mean, he is the franchise. I will say with the two rookies, with Malik and Fleming, Kaman Malik comes out a ton in this stuff. Like, I mean, I could not. That dude was haunting me in my dreams after NBA Midnight. Could not get away from him. And I don't know how tall he is, but I saw this dude in real life, and he may be 9-10 feet tall. I'm not sure, but he's fucking huge. So, you know, maybe he's got some type of career just because of his size. But other than that, you know, you're rookie chasing here and Devin Booker hunting for color.
Yeah, Devin Booker anime is great. It reminds me a little bit of Brooklyn in the sense that like it's a deep checklist. There's a lot of players to hit cards of, just not necessarily the biggest names, but you can find value in this spot.
We need mascot cards because if that gorilla had a card that dunks the basketball in Phoenix, that would be the chase. I'd buy every fucking spot.
Yep. Easy enough. All right, next up, Portland
Trailblazers. Young Hansen is your rookie chase. Another guy that just pops out Topps products. I mean, just exploding out of the wrappers. You open up the case, you put the boxes on the table, and before you've even opened a pack, you have a Young Hansen rookie on the table. So just he comes out a ton. The rest of the, Scoot Henderson, Sharp. A lot of people don't like Henderson anymore. Not the deepest checklist. Another play-in team for the playoffs. So, not really sure what we're doing here with them. I would definitely say that this is probably on the lines of Atlanta Hawk type of spot.
Yeah, Scoot Henderson autos are nice. DeAndre Ayton autos are solid. Yang Hansen rookie autos, obviously, like you mentioned. No case hits, it looks like here. I will say there are some Trailblazers fans who quite like Hansen. They get quite excited when they do hit his stuff. But I would say, yeah, around the Hawks, maybe a little bit bigger than the Hawks just with some of the other autos, but in that range.
There you go.
Sorry.
Bless you. The Sacramento Kings, I'll let you take this one over.
Absolutely. So for Sacramento, Nick Clifford and Maxime Reynaud are your two rookies. I believe they're both going to have autos. That's correct. Again, this is not necessarily the most expensive spot. They're decent players, probably guys that stay around in the league, but probably don't become superstars type of players. So if they stay with the Kings fans will be happy to be holding on to their rookies. DeRozan, a solid player. But it looks like outside of Reynaud and Clifford, Devin Carter is our only other auto. And I don't see any other case hits, which I think rightfully so. I don't think they have many players that deserve a case hit. Halliburton Young Kings is pretty cool. This is more towards Hawks and Clippers spot for me, somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the Kings are concerned, I'm 49 years old. If it doesn't have Weber, Vlade Divac, Jason Williams, and Montein Cleaves and Peja Stojakovic, I don't care.
Yeah. Here's a big one. This is all you. San Antonio Spurs.
All righty. Dylan Harper's one of your top rookie chases of the year. Then you've got Carter Bryant. But what's crazy about this spot is you basically have a massive player to chase from the last 3 years. You've got Wemby, you've got Castle, and you've got Harper. Obviously, we all know what the Wemby market looks like. It's going to be insane. But now to have those other two players in there, not just the Castle second-year stuff, but to have the Dylan Harper rookies, just makes the spot just tier S, right up there with the with the probably above the Hornets. I don't even know what you price the stuff at, but I would say it's up there with the Mavericks, and I would imagine above the Hornets because of Victor Wembanyama. You're going to have all the you just went through it, but the animes. Go back to the autos, to the Bowman autos.
Sir.
Oh, there they are. You got all three of them. You got Harper, Castle, Victor Wembanyama signing on Chrome Autos. You got Wemby and Harper on the animes. You got Harper on the GPK. You got spotlights on Wemby and Harper, crystallized Wemby and Harper, greatness loading Wemby and Harper, hobby stars Wemby and Harper, mega rookies Harper, opening statement signature Harper, rockstar rookies Harper, rookie of the year favorites Harper, timeless touch signatures Wemby, and you got a young Kings Wemby. I mean, this is one of the biggest spots that you're going to find in any break that is not a Cooper or a Con rookie chase.
Yeah. I think this is a smash spot.
God, look how I froze that time. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think Spurs are a banger spot. They're going to be well worth the money that people spend to get it. The Wemby value is unreal. I mean, the Wemby stuff, even at this point where we're 4 releases into the season now, and those autos out of these new sets are still outselling his rookie year non-licensed stuff. Like it is doing crazy numbers. And then Harper's a massive rookie on top. Sadly, he's going to finish third again any other year with rookies, and he is going to be in the title, if not winning rookie of the year. He is that caliber and level of player. So,
right.
All right. Toronto Raptors coming in hot.
Your turn.
All right, let's run it. So for the Raptors, you got Colin Murray Boyles rookies and Elijah Martin rookies. They're actually 2 decent, solid rookies. Colin Murray Boyles maybe a little bit more than Martin. You also got Barnes, Quickly, RJ Barrett, Grady. Like a lot of solid names in here. Just nobody with that superstar potential per se. Elijah Martin, Murray Boyles, Chrome Autos, Grady Dick Autos. That's fantastic. Again, no case hits, not expecting any, but it's very much heavy on those 2 guys. The McGrady Young Kings is fantastic. I will say I think this is a low B, solid C tier type of spot because these guys do hold a tiny bit of resale value. So Toronto is a solid spot, but you're not going to have to, pay an arm and a leg for them.
I agree.
The Utah Jazz. Here we go.
So this is your Ace Bailey spot. I've said it half a dozen times already. This is the spot. This is one of the spots, that second tier rookie spot that probably would be top tier if it wasn't for Flag or Con. You're chasing Ace Bailey here. There's very little other that you're really going to get excited about other than Bailey, Walter Clayton rookies. There's solid players on here. Markkanen, but you are chasing Bailey. Bailey's got base chrome. Etched in glass is a nice throw in there. Red rookie variations. He's got chrome base autos. He's got an anime. He's got a crystallize. They did it right with Ace Bailey. Greatness loading, hobby stars, all the big chases that you're looking for your rookie. You're going to have in this checklist. Your mega rookies, opening statements. And then that's, like I said, it's going to be a value spot. I think the biggest takeaway from basketball this year is recognizing that if you're not in the place where you want to chase Flag or Con in breaks or for whatever reason that may be, you have that advantage to chase really good rookies in Bailey, Coward, Queen, and Edgecombe for a reduced price outside of normal years. Mm-hmm. Because we're breakers. We take these products, we have to guess on what the market's going to be. We have to guess on what the resale is going to be on these cases, the SKUs and everything. And we have to take what's what the market is on those cards and figure out what these players are going to be worth. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's not. I mean, we have the advantage of really, having players like Flag and Con be able to absorb a lot of that for you guys that are going to make the other spots more affordable too, because it's all relative to the resale value. But long term, 2 years from now, your Bailey rookies, your Coward rookies, your Queen rookies, your Edgecombe rookies from this set, you're getting them at a cheaper entry point than you normally would because of the flag and the con effect, where you do have those two rookies that are dominating the market that have, annual income resale value for a lot of people. And you're able to take advantage of that by going after a player like Ace Bailey, who is going to be a top player in the league.
1,000%. All those fans of those A- tier rookies are saying, thank God for Con and Cooper, because they get the better value.
That's right.
For sure. All right. Last but certainly not least, the Washington Wizards.
So you got Gilbert Arenas here, Michael Jordan. You've got I'm just kidding. All right, go ahead.
If only. How cool would a Gilbert Arenas youth king would have been? That'd have been pretty cool. Trey Johnson, Will Riley, and Jameer Watkins rookies. Again, this is a deep base checklist. This is a spot that's probably going to see a lot of color. Will Riley is not the worst name in the world. He does hold a little bit of value. Trey Johnson, etched in glass, obviously. That's going to be awesome. These etched in glass should essentially look like stained glasses in a way.
Yeah, if you're familiar with
it's a very good design.
Yeah, they look good.
All three with the red rookies, which is great. Chrome autos of Sarr, Watkins, and Riley. So do note that there are no autos of Trey Johnson in here, at least on the base side. There is anime case hit, though. Bowman spotlights, greatness loading. But it's a bunch of Riley and Watkins and Sarr autos, and then parallels of Trey Johnson.
Yeah, and Alex Sarr, I have a fantasy basketball league. It's a dynasty league, and I have Sarr on my team, and I really like him. So, you could use the philosophy. It's his first licensed autos from Topps, if you want to use that, because he was a rookie this year. But other than that, you've got some of the next, the tier B, tier C rookies to chase here. But you do have an anime spot. So any of these spots that have got animes or crystallized, and I would say anime over the crystallized, the animes are without a doubt some of the best looking cards in the hobby. If you find a lower tier spot that's got an anime chase in it, and you find a breaker that's got it priced wrong or it's priced cheap or whatever because there's not a big rookie chase in it, snatch it up. Because I can tell you, if the Wizards cost $100 and you pull a Trey Johnson anime, you've made money off that spot.
1,000%. 1,000%. Well, overall, I know we didn't get into the NCAA spots, but I think overall, for the most part, you're going to see the NBA stuff dominate the product because we're going to have, more parallels. It's a deeper checklist. There's more names. Sorry, I'm scrolling through this just to get back to the top really quickly. But as you'll see, there's a lot of different players here in the NCAA, a lot of different teams, because obviously Division I college basketball and just college sports in general, there are a lot of schools. So we aren't going to spend too much time going into these guys, but two teams to note, like your biggest teams are going to be BYU and Kansas. This AJ Dibonsta, I'm going to keep saying it like that. I'm probably saying it wrong. He is a very, very big chase. Some people really like him. And there are animes of some of these guys in here, as well as the Garbage Pail Kids. So do not sleep on these. Like, they do have case hits. They do have, obviously, autos. So scroll through, find your favorite college spots. I will say generally with products that have college teams in them, it's mostly alumni of these teams going and buying these spots, unless you're chasing after one of those big first Bowmans like the AJ, like the kid from Kansas. So,
all right, let me ask you this. Let's take hour and 13. Let's take 3 minutes here and help me out. Yeah, let's look at something. I want to look at something. All right, so AJ Dibonsta. This is your projected first round pick from BYU. You saw that he's got the Bowman first autos on the mock-up. So that is, oh my God, I'm frozen again.
That's okay. Just keep talking. And we lost him. I think what he wanted me to do was to just go over some of the bigger names that we're going to be looking at here. One of which is going to be right here with Arizona Koa Pete. He is going to be a very, very big name. You wanted me to just quickly go over some of the bigger names, correct?
Well, just start over, and then we'll wrap it up. So AJ is going to be your first round pick. That is going to be in your BYU spot. Darren Peterson, Kansas. Is he on the checklist?
Yes.
All right. There's another one
here somewhere.
That's your second round. That's your first round, or that's your second pick in the NBA draft. Cameron Boozer for Duke.
Don't believe he's in here.
Caleb Wilson for North Carolina.
UNC. Where'd they go? Get down to the ends here. See, there's so many teams, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. They're probably under UNC. Hold on. Yep.
So Caleb Wilson for UNC, he's on the checklist.
Yes, and he's got autos. And
all right, that's your projected 4th round pick. Keaton Wagler for Illinois, Darius Eckhoff for Arkansas, Kingston Flemings for Houston, Mikael Brown for Louisville, Nate Ament for Tennessee. We're not pretending that we are the experts here by any means with college basketball, but just do your research. Just go look up your mock draft and look at the top 10 picks. And then, cross-reference with the checklist. But the main thing is your AJ, that's his first cards, his autos, and that is going to be your number 1 pick, most likely going to the Pacers.
Yep. And there are some players that are missing. And I did try, if you go to our Show 'em Fanatics Live, guys, there's the NCAA spots. Some of them are like combined, like there's like an SEC others, because like you see like with Michigan only has Winters Grady. Like there's some spots that only have 1 player and a few cards. So we maybe have some comboed spots, but some teams that are alone, I tried to put in some of the important names next to the team so you guys could see who is and isn't if you don't know where to access the checklist at least.
There you go.
And if you guys want to join our breaks, if you go into the description of this video, I will put a link to our Bowman release day show. It is 9 cases that we have. We have 3 hobby cases, 3 delight, and 3 jumbo that we can get into on release day. And it will be super fun. And if you guys haven't already, make sure, like I mentioned before, subscribe to the channel so that you guys don't miss future videos like this, because we will be doing these for a lot of the upcoming releases. Any last thoughts on Bowman?
No, it's going to be fun. The one thing I got that crossed my mind earlier when we were talking about is this is not a product like, Finest, where you're going to see it rip for a few days and then move on to something else. This is a big checklist. It's going to have staying power. It's going to be a lot of fun to rip. Bowman baseball is always something that people rip for weeks on, weeks out, months even. Just the fact that you've got that combination, the college and the NBA mixed into one. In the animes and the big case hits and the staples of the hobby, as you would say, with like crystallized and first and rookies and red rookies. It's going to be a product that's going to stay around for a long time. It's going to be really good.
I agree, and I think it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a fun rip. There's going to be so many cool cards that come out.
I agree.
So, all right, well, thank you guys again for watching, and hopefully we get to see you on Fanatics Live for release day. Again, click the link or just search us up on Fanatics Live. Vita Breaks. You cannot miss the skull logo. It is iconic. Hopefully we see you guys there. Peace out.
Thank you. See you.